So 7th recording of how to make a flag in Blender. So let's just hope the audio actually works this time. So the first thing you want to do when you make a flag in Blender is to delete a default cube because nobody likes the cube. And we're gonna import the flag. You're just gonna find a flag, an image of flag on the internet wherever you want. Import the flag, use images planes. But if you don't have this add-on, you go into edit, preference, and then add-ons, search for images as planes, or just scroll down to find it, check the box, and you got it activated. So import the image. I've put it somewhere here, using the United States of America flag, because why not? God damn it, rotate it wrong. Rotate it so it stands like this. And we're just gonna quickly also add a flagpole. Just scale this a lot on the Z-axis. And scale it down every other axis. Put it up. And now we want to add a cloth simulation to the flag, because a flag is cloth fabric well. So add the cloth simulation. Just go to the timeline here, because we're gonna use some animation, some time stuff, you know. So the timeline is very useful. Play the animation, and you see this flag is just false, because right now we got 0 things actually interacting with our flag. So the fix on this is that first of all we need more geometry, because a single plane not really looks like a flag. So I'm just gonna cut this in half so we get very close to squares, and you just subdivide until you got the geometry you think you need. I'm just gonna use this much geometry. I think this will be fine for this tutorial at least. I'm also just gonna move the pole because it just looks better. And play animation, and still nothing happens because we got more geometry but we got nothing interacting with the flag. So the first thing we want to do is attach the flag to the pole. We're not actually gonna attach the flag to the pole, we're just gonna attach these vertices to the position so they won't fall. You can do this by go under the object data properties, add a vertex group, and assign these vertices to the vertex group. And to make these not move, you're just gonna on shape under the cloth simulation and choose a pin group. And now play the animation, and you can see the flag is locked to the pole. Now we want to add some wind, and you're just gonna use a force field as wind. But something you're gonna really notice is that you need a lot of power in this wind, like an enormous amount of power. I'm just gonna go for 1000 to start with. And you can see the wind is there, but we're gonna go for 5K as instead actually. That looks more realistic, I guess. So if you want to have more turbulence in your scene, just add force field turbulence. And if you didn't know, the shortcut to add quick objects is just Shift A. You should know that, but now you got it. Then move the turbulence close, and of course also give that a lot of strength. And if you want your simulation here to be more realistic, you go under the collisions under the cloth simulation and select self collisions. That just makes it not clip through itself. And now we got a simulated flag in Blender, but shades move it because then we won't see the object geometry. If you want to render this really nicely, we want more than just a flat plane. So I have gone onto Polyhaven and downloaded a fabric texture, and a link in the description. But if you find the texture, export it to wherever you want, and find it in your file explorer and just drag and drop it into the window here. We're only going to use the roughness and the normal because the albedo or diffuse is already the American flag. So just roughness to roughness, god damn it, roughness to roughness, and normal to normal. Now you can zoom in on the flag, and you can see that there is a fabric texture on the flag. And I think that was all for this tutorial. You now got a really nice flag. You can burn it, you can cut it off the pole, you can cut it in pieces, whatever you want to do with your flag. I don't care. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and see you next time.